Good afternoon. So I'm back after a little bit of a break with Mrs. Buck and Mr. Walsh doing videos, and we've got a treat for us today, ladies and gents. We've got, pan sideways, thank you, Mr. Fogarty, a maths teacher. Now the reason, pan away from him, the reason, thank you very much, we've got Mr. Fogarty in today is because I'm trying to show you two things. Number one, how anyone can learn historical facts, even someone who's not done history for, I mean, he's not that old, so 2 or 3 years maybe. We also need to show the importance of going over dates, names again, and again. And I'm going to use today's example, 4 devious plots and Mary, Queen of Scots. It rhymes, I know, what can't I do? The dates we're looking at today are 1569 to 1587. We will break down while we're using those dates. And my key phrase is constant. There is a constant pressure from the plotters who are against Elizabeth, obviously, and also this lady up here, Mary, Queen of Scots. Okay, Mr. Fogarty.
Hello.
Our goal for you today is for you to learn the 4 plots and the 4 dates these plots occur. Okay? Now, we're hopefully going to do this by constantly going over it several times.
Yep.
And you're going to be the stand-in for all those students out there who think, I can't do it.
Okay.
Do you believe in yourself?
Yes, absolutely.
We believe in Mr. Fogarty. He's an absolute legend. So, first one I'll start you off with.
Okay.
1569.
1569.
Revolt of the Northern Earls.
Okay.
1571. Rodolfi plot.
Yeah.
1583, Throckmorton, and 1586, Babington plot.
Right.
Now that's pretty tough, Mr. Fogarty, because I've given him 4 random words there and 4 random dates. How do we make this work? Well, we break it down. I'm going to come back to him and repeat those dates. He's going to get a moment to sit and think about it as I'm talking you through them. So, Mr. Kimberley, we've got the first proper threat to Elizabeth is the revolt of the Northern Earls, 1569. These Northern Earls are obviously in the north. They're earls, they're noblemen, they're a bit jealous. Elizabeth's not giving them much time anymore. But most important of all, they are Catholics. They're sick of Elizabeth and her religious sentiment. They want to get rid of her and replace her with who? Mary, Queen of Scots. So in 1569, the Northern Earls revolt to go down, get rid of Elizabeth and replace her with Mary, Queen of Scots. It goes wrong, it doesn't work. That's the first failed plot against Elizabeth. Mr. Fogarty, what's the first plot?
1569, Northern Earls.
Fantastic, brilliant. Next one we're looking at is 1571, Rodolfi. Then we'll do 1583, Throckmorton.
Wow.
And 1586, Babington.
Okay.
Let's do 1571, Rodolfi plot. Okay, so 1571, here it is, my little image for you. It's about an Italian banker, Roberto D Rodolfi. He is the Pope's banker. Wow. The Pope has said Elizabeth's no good. The Pope's Catholic, she's not. Right? That happens in 1570. In 1571, Roberto D Rodolfi puts together a plot where Spanish troops will invade and take over England, getting rid of Elizabeth and replacing her with who? I wonder who? Mary, Queen of Scots. There she is at the top. This plot fails, partly due to Elizabeth's great spy network and partly because the key people are arrested before all the pieces can fall into place. So the plot is thwarted, one could say. That is 1571, Rodolfi. Mr. Fogarty,
yes.
We've had 2 plots so far. What have they been?
69, Northerners.
Good. Northern
Earls. 71, Italian chap, Rodolfi.
But do the fingers, it helps sometimes. Rodolfi. Thank you very much. Brilliant.
Thanks.
We've got 1569, Revolt the Northern Earls, rather, and 1571, Roberto D Rodolfi. Third plot, this is when it gets harder. 1583. A guy called Francis Throckmorton, it's called the Throckmorton plot. He wants to, with the help of the French and a grumpy Pope, get rid of Elizabeth and replace her with Mary, Queen of Scots. Okay, Throckmorton in 1583. But once again, Elizabeth's spies working for Francis Walsingham, they find out about the plot, they arrest old Throckmorton, and the whole thing falls apart. That's 1583, the Throckmorton plot. We're going back. This is what you'll be doing at home with your revision notes. Sir, 3 plots so far.
1569, Northern Earls. 1571, Roberto D Rodolfi.
Legend.
1583, Throckmorton.
Fantastic, well done. We've got 1 more left to learn. Hopefully you at home are writing these down, you're remembering all this stuff. 1586, Babington plot. We've not got a picture of Babington. Anthony Babington, he's a young grumpy Catholic. He wants to put together an invasion attempt from the French, who are also Catholics by this point, to overthrow Elizabeth and replace her with Mary, Queen of Scots. Hopefully you're chanting that at home with your parents. Mary, Queen of Scots. Now, this one's a bit interesting because Francis Walsingham, the spy master, like the early James Bond, he sends coded letters to Mary Queen of Scots, gets her to admit that she's been involved in it and that she wants to take over from Elizabeth. He knows about the Babington plot of 1586 for months, but he lets it keep on going till through a coded letter, Mary Queen of Scots says, "Go on, I'll be queen if you kill Elizabeth." Francis Walsingham strikes. He gets her, he says, "We've got the proof, let's execute her." The Babington plot falls apart. Babington is arrested and sent to prison. So let's go through those one more time. Let's see if Mr Fogarty can do it.
1569, the Northern Elves. I can remember that one because we've gone over it quite a lot.
Good
and
lad.
it sticks. 1571, Roberto D Rodolfi.
Legend.
The Italian chap. Then we've got 1581.
Close. You're right at Throckmorton, 1583.
1583.
That's fine. Really, really close. Last one.
Babington, 1586.
Legend. Right, he's going to get one more chance to try and prove it. Come back to me. What's your camera over there? Back on the main person. Dear, oh dear. He's sharing. It's a cameo. We're not being taken home. It's not English or history of Mr Fogarty. Right, last point. The date up here, 1587, right? On that date, February 1587, Mary Queen of Scots is finally executed. There's a portrait here of her being taken to be executed. And after that, there are no more Catholic plots from within England against Elizabeth. We get the Armada, of course, but there's no more plots to get rid of Elizabeth after Mary Queen of Scots is executed. The threat is gone for the rest of her reign from that particular replacement. Mr Fogarty, back onto camera. Last chance. There are 4 plots against Elizabeth I.
Got
Off
this.
you go.
1569, the Northern Earls.
Legend.
1571, Roberto D Rodolfi. I've got it. 1583, Throckmorton. 1586, Babington. 1587, she's out of it.
Brilliant. One more question. Sir, all these plots
Yeah.
have one thing in common.
Yeah.
What is it?
Catholics looking to install Mary Queen of Scots on the throne.
I mean, come on. When you see this man in school, give him a high five or a respectful nod. Thank you very much. Get revising, ladies and gents.